so I said to the guides, open. And they said, he's an addict.
Aww.
And I'm like, oh, for God's sake. My heart broke. And I said, okay, so what does she want to know? And they said, well, he had depression before the addictions. Well, that can make sense. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay. And they said, for most of his life, like right from childhood, because she's so dysfunctional in her marriage that both children grew up in tremendous dysfunction in the family. So both of them have depression. He gets suicidal with his. He's told her, but he's never acted on it. Other than that when he does drugs, he dances. Mm-hmm. And I'll say he dances, meaning...
not really knowing if it's an overdose or not.
Mm-hmm. And if I do this and I die, oh well. But I'm not purposely taking an overdose. Mm-hmm. Right? So this is difficult. So I said, okay. I said, I'm just going to go and I'm going to start. I said, they're telling me that your son is an addict. And she goes, yes. And I said, so chances are your question is he going to come out of this? And she goes, yeah. Mm. And I said, so you go open because you're afraid to ask the question because the answer could be that he's going to die and that he's going to suicide. And I said, and the fact of the matter is that is an option on his plate, that he has danced that dance many times and that you don't know that for sure, but you sure as shit suspect it. And he talks the talk about it, but he won't go to therapy. So you're really in a corner because there's really, what do you do? Because he won't get help. You can't force him to get help. You have to wait till he hits the criminal system and hope to God that somehow within the criminal justice system, they're going to help him. Really? Mm-hmm. And so there's a real deep hopelessness with your youngest son, worse than her son, her oldest. And she said, that's true.